the dashboard, Virgin Mary faces into an illuminated orchestra of rubies and gladiolas right before your very eyes. If my hands were anything other than hands, they would be a street corner jazz quintet. There would be a 10-fingered symphony of saxophones, trombones, clarinets, and trumpets, wailing, rowdy, loud, and proud right out from under my fingernails. The song would swell and sing. It would ring from lampposts and reach into people's houses. It would bring mothers and sons come to dance in the middle of the street with fathers and daughters, and perhaps if my hands was a big bad jazz band, there would be no vicious, evil, cruel death on the avenue, because I would send my fingers flying in a furious hurricane of eighth notes to just slap right into the faces of any slick-tongued, gun-toting mamma-jamma who would come to steal my brother's breath. We'd be all song and dance and celebration just the way it was supposed to be. If my hands were anything other than hands, they would be 2 magic wands. They would be 10 abracadabra fingers for me to bring back every bebop biscuit-baking grandmother that we ever lost. Every sweet and remarkable friend that we didn't realize was so sweet or even remarkable until death stole them from under our breath while we were looking over our shoulder at the bus stop. And for a moment, if my hands were anything other than hands, I would bring them back. For a moment, we could have them. And we could hold them. For a moment, we could wrap our arms around them, and we could say all the things that we never got a chance to say. If my hands were anything other than hands, they would be 2 turntables and a microphone. But mostly, if my hands were anything other than hands, they would be 2 shooting stars galloping light across the galaxy. Thanks.